amazing history of the Tropicana Atlantic City Casino and the narration of its transformation, beginning before the current incarnation of the major casino resort. The story goes back to the magnificent Ambassador Hotel, a grand scale built in 1919 at the cost of $4 million, designed by Wharton and Wetmore, who also designed the New York Grand Central Station. This hotel was a hotspot for Atlantic City's roaring 20s, hosting famous figures and even serving to meet people in the organized crime groups in the 1928 Atlantic City Convention. Now, after a decade of operation, the Ambassador Hotel eventually closed in 1970s. In 1978, Ramba purchased the building, dilapidated building, planning to restore it into a new casino resort called the Phoenix. However, those plans were eventually rejected by state officials, leading to the decision and large destruction of the massive building, reusing the steel framework for the next foundation to be. Now, November 1981, the Tropicana Atlantic City officially opened its doors as the old Havana theme, with 521 guest rooms, and quickly became a significant player in Atlantic City's casino scene. In 1988, the property underwent major expansion, adding a South Tower, an indoor entertainment center. This entertainment center was called the Pier and was rebranded as Trop's World Casino and Entertainment Resort. The area eventually closed, and the resort converted to the Tropicana Casino and Resort in 1996. Throughout its history, the Tropicana has seen significant ownership changes and major expansions, including the addition of a West Tower in 1996 and the Havana Tower in 2003. As part of the quarter expansion, 200 square feet complex designed to revoke the streets of Havana. In 2018, the Caesars Entertainment acquired the operating building of Tropicana Gaming and its properties, owning the real estate itself. Today, Caesars Entertainment and Tropicana continues to be Atlantic City's largest and most vibrant casinos and resorts, and consistently undergoing renovations, offering a wide range of gaming, dining, and entertainment, and more importantly, a lot of shopping. Now, Atlantic City has seen a lot of changes throughout the years, some of these changes being good, and some of these changes not being so well. Now, when you come into the Tropicana, you're going to see right off the bat, you're almost inside the casino when you valet. There might be some different types of odor jumping out at you at this point, but hang in tight. You're at the Tropicana. Now, parking is available as well, and when you do get inside, you will see a long line for checking in. That's typically the process here at this facility. You can see parking is not even that reasonable compared to some other casinos. Now, they do have VIP parking and valet as mentioned, but you could see all of this will be underneath the casino. So it could become a little disorienting, and it takes up multiple blocks, Tropicana itself. So you might even find yourself doing a couple loops around the facility, getting a good look at Pacific Ave and the other amazing attractions outside of the Tropicana. People love the Tropicana. I don't like it as much as some other casinos, to be very transparent with it. It is pretty big, and when you get inside, it becomes a little disorienting, and it's hard to find your way out. Even just walking around here, you'll end up seeing that. Now, nonetheless, it does have a lot of rooms and hotel opportunities for people to stay, and is an extremely affordable option on the Atlantic City Strip. So if you're having to visit Atlantic City ever, and you never visited, then maybe the Tropicana is a good spot for you. Now, the Havana Tower, when that expansion happened, it added 502 rooms. And then the corridor, which was the 200 square foot expansion that had the streets of Havana, and it has some delicious shops throughout it. Now, there's also a debut of some changes that we're seeing under the Caesars Entertainment. And most recently, the Savannah Hotel's renovations that are going to be taking place in 2026 and revision 604 rooms with some fresh coastal inspired design. These continued upgrades at the Tropicana remain a force in the Atlantic City Boardwalk with the rich history and, more importantly, back history with the Ambassador Hotel. Now, most famously known for that Atlantic City convention in 1929 with famous organized crime figures such as Al Capone, Lucky Luciano, and the list could really go on and on. Now, they gathered together to pretty much build down territory rights and to reduce gang violence. The hotel was connecting its shadowy past, and particularly with the Philadelphia gangsters that we saw back then that were portrayed in even television shows such as Boardwalk Empire. And you can see walking around the corridor, it's very nice. Parts of Tropicana are beautiful. The nicest parts of Atlantic City might be in parts of Tropicana. It's just those parts outside of it that I just struggle with sometimes. Now, if you stay on the boardwalk, you're set. But if you go outside the park, and because it's such a massive building, you're going 2 blocks down, it's a whole nother game. Now, nonetheless, you might enjoy yourself here with multiple shops to choose from, and they're changing consistently. So even putting a list or providing some of those ones, I think 15 years ago, it's completely different. Some of the ones that made it were the P.F. Chang's, the staples of the Tropicana that we all remember. If you have any information about the Tropicana or an interesting story about your time at the corridor, be sure to write it down in the comment section below. You can see there's still a lot of options. It's a very happening spot. And you also have the IMAX movie theater where you can catch yourself a film. I don't remember how big that movie theater is. I think it's just one movie theater, essentially. But you also have a couple food courts to choose from. They stay busy, so be prepared. But, depending on what you want in Atlantic City, you have it all here at the Tropicana. That's going to do it for our list. If you have any information that you would like to provide, it would be greatly appreciated. And be sure that these videos will get better over time. We're just testing out a new market. We want to learn about the history of some of these amazing historical buildings that sit there on the Atlantic City shoreline. And maybe you even see them from a golf course far away. It has a bus terminal if you're coming in from the bus station. I mean, you're definitely bringing in a lot of people. Not as busy as you would suspect. In the parking garage, again, multiple blocks here, so it can become kind of confusing where to check in. This almost felt like it was an old apartment building. But I don't even know what this was, but I believe this was the parking garage. That's going to do it for this fun video. If you have any information on the Tropicana, hit us down in the comment section. And more importantly, subscribe down below and journey along as we try to target some other historical buildings in different parts of this area. And who knows where we'll end up next. Keep a lookout for more videos. Go play some golf later today.